My worry is, obviously, as Catholics, we know that the Antichrist will rule from Jerusalem after the temple is rebuilt, which to me, I'm like, that it looks like it could happen soon. You know what I mean? With everything going on right now, who knows? It could happen in our lifetime. My worry is that the evangelicals would fall for that.
The early church fathers, based on the book of Daniel, based on the statements of Jesus Christ, on a few statements by St. Paul the Apostle, and then also the book of the Apocalypse, which people call the Revelation. It's very clear that the Antichrist will reign from what we call the Holy Land, from Jerusalem. The Messiah is a Jewish concept. He is a Jewish person. So the Antichrist, 100% of the church fathers, even Protestants, all agree that the Antichrist will be Jewish. He will reign from Jerusalem. He will deceive the nations, and he will present himself as the fulfillment of the Old Testament. And part of his rhetoric is going to be, I have reestablished biblical Israel. All the prophets promised the magnification, right? The protection of Israel, and I have achieved that. Ergo, therefore, I am the Davidic king. And people are going to fall for it. So when you see Christ warning that even Christians are going to be deceived at the end time, and you see this theology,
all starting to make sense.
And what they're doing in Gaza is they're trying to push out the border to David's original borders. They're like, these are our borders in the Bible. We're pushing out. And so if we need to kill children and women and non-combatants in order to push out to that border, we're going to do it because we have a biblical mandate. If there's eventually a man who is handsome and likable and charismatic and miraculous and can somehow reestablish Israel and in the process reestablish world peace, right? That's part of the Antichrist regime. Everyone's going to be like, finally, the guy came. They're going to fall down. They're going to worship this man. And when that happens, that's the Antichrist, folks. Go to confession, right? Pray more. Be ready, because it's going to be a time of tribulation. And one of the signs that the Antichrist will perform is he will rebuild the temple on the Temple Mount. And the reason that that's bad and that's sacrilegious is Jesus says, I am the temple. By building a new temple, you are denying that Jesus Christ is the temple, that he is the source of life, that he is God incarnate. What's crazy, Sarah, is a lot of these evangelical dispensationalists, they're like, we need to rebuild the temple.